Jake, you know what that sound means.
I was shitting myself.
I know, because you're so excited for the segment that's about to start.
Yes. I have no idea what's about to happen.
I no one else does either, but what we are going to do is a segment that we have to do today. Jake, first off, let's introduce the segment by talking about WrestlePalooza. Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay.
WrestlePalooza, first WWE event on ESPN. I'm not sure if you saw this, but someone named Andreas Hale for ESPN did a grading of the event. The first event by ESPN, big news, right? It was a big thing for ESPN.
Yeah,
graded their own thing. Today. Yes, graded their own thing a C. So, company man to be sure. So, what I want
to give him props for some integrity.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. He's not impressed.
Yeah.
So that's fine. What I took from this is that ESPN is so bad that no one likes ESPN, including people from ESPN.
Oh, I'm really pissed about this. I can't wait for the segment. I just want to say out loud, I'm not going to watch any more wrestling, God damn it, because like I can't figure out. I'm not going to get ESPN Plus.
I don't think it's even ESPN Plus, is it?
It's the ESPN app, but you have to have the add-on. If you get ESPN Plus before, it's already in. If you get it now, you have to pay extra with it.
Oh, so I did have it. I didn't even attempt because I thought I had to pay extra to watch it. So I just watched a couple clips from Brock Lesnar's and I was fine.
I know. I'm going to have to figure it out, but see, God damn it, they're going to get us for the Rumble.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'm in. I got the Disney Plus bundle. We're good to go.
I could watch Raw on Netflix. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't I? What are we doing?
Yeah. You know what? They needed more money. Good on them. But
yes.
ESPN's been so bad, Jake. So what we are going to do is just completely make our own sports network.
Nice.
We're going to go hour by hour because I just want to prove how easy this is. We can make a sports network that's not tough to do. And before anyone says, and we're not going to do anything stupid. Like, oh, we're going to have a show that gives away $100 million. Even though Disney could do that, we're not going to do that. Everything we're going to do is realistic.
Yeah.
But everything we can do, we have the money to do. We're just assuming we have Disney money. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Disney money, Disney talent. And so we can jump around, but we're just going to fill every hour of the show. And I'm going to start with where we obviously should start. And that's with SVP. Because we know we're having SVP doing SportsCenter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What time does he normally do that? Bad beats.
He like working nights? It's a crazy thing to me. He starts at 10 p.m.
10 p.m. So we're going to go SVP, SportsCenter.
Let me check. I think I'm wrong right away. I actually think it's 11 p.m. midnight Eastern.
That's probably right. That feels right. It's always after the game.
Yeah.
So 11. This is what I immediately propose. Because everybody likes SVP. Everybody likes his SportsCenter. You know what the
10:30. Sorry. 10:30.
That's fine. We'll count it as 11. We're fine.
Thank you.
The easiest thing to do is this, Jake. Ready? I'm going to go Control C. And we're also going to air that at 7 a.m. Because people who watched it at 11 p.m. were up. The people who missed it are up to watch that at 7 a.m. And it's just a recap of the previous day anyway. Like, that's what the easiest thing to do is.
Can I make one suggestion?
Sure.
These are all central times.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you. Our people, working class.
Didn't know there's another time zone. Make it 6. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, truthfully, like, is anyone going to be upset? Like, oh, why'd you have SVP on again? Like, no one's upset by that.
No, and I want to see the bad beats.
Everyone wants to watch this. There isn't really clips. So, like,
no,
this is the easiest
thing. Him talk. Such a win. Yeah.
Yes. Easiest thing. I think, honestly, one of the only things that on ESPN that is potentially good, whether you like it or not, I think it's a good piece of programming. I think Get Up is good. I don't watch it. I don't necessarily enjoy the people on it. I'm not saying we have to have those same people.
But the concept is good. Can I make a suggestion? Because it clearly should just be Mike and Mike.
That's fine. Fantastic. I like that too.
And those mics, by the way, both named Golick. It's senior and junior.
Yeah, true. Mike and Mike Golick. Great.
And by the way, same panel on. Can you imagine Mike and Mike Golick also hosting a panel that's got Damian Woody, Rex Ryan, and Ryan Clark on it? Electric.
It'd be terrific.
Dan Orlovsky even.
Dan can stop it and get bullied and then leave. That's fine. This is multiple hours, right?
Yes. That one actually goes all the way until 9 a.m. Yep.
Okay, so boom, like that. Done. Okay.
And then they have another 2-hour block that I would suggest we keep. We could change the thing. The issue is not that First Take it's bad. It's just everything has become First Take.
That correct. You're correct.
So First Take can stay.
I agree. I fully agree. And it's good for clips.
Yeah.
Like First Take as its own thing is good. To your point, everything being First Take is bad. And this is 2 hours, I assume, as well, right? Okay. Great. Look how quickly we're going here. Now, ESPN is trying to buy a bunch of games. They want to have as many games as possible. I think on our Sports Network, every day we just have one game.
Yeah.
Whatever the featured game is, and we're building up to it. We're talking about it. We're doing all of that. Mm-hmm. So I think that would be what? 8 to 10? 7 to 9?
It would be let me do this. Yeah, 8 to 10. Nope, 7 to 9. 7 to 9.
Well, this is why I ask. Like 7 to 9, do we want it to lead up to SVP or do we want to have something before SVP?
We could move SVP up.
We absolutely could. He would love that. He could get some night's sleep.
Technically, he starts at because he's 10:30, so let's call it 10.
Okay, so 7 to 9. So we got featured game,
and technically, it actually would be 7 to 10, right? 3 hours. Yeah.
Yep. And then SVP 10 to 11. See how easy this is. We're cooking. We already have a delightful day.
Yeah.
Okay. I have more ideas, but what else do you got?
I'm trying to think somewhere in this, because here's what you got to do. You need something that sickos are watching in the middle of the day.
True. I have a great idea for this.
I wonder if it's going to be the same one. This isn't an ESPN show, but this IP is out there. They own it because it's on ESPN Plus. The fact that of all of the shows we've remade, and listen, rest in peace to a legend. He can't do it, but we can still do this tastefully. The fact that sports science isn't a continued, like this is going to air at 1 p.m. You know,
he died. Did he die?
He's passed away. Yes.
Crazy. Okay.
I think recently.
I agree. Okay. Let's do an episode on that. Do you think that is a middle of the day thing, or do you think that's a late night thing? I agree. We need to have it.
Well, in my head, replays are for sure playing late at night.
Sure. That's true. We can do great replays at night for the people who work nights, for all of that.
Yeah. That was kind of my thought, is like, how much original content are you having late? But I'm open to it. I hadn't picked out a time slot, but sports science is evergreen. I still watch clips of Ray Lewis running into sumo wrestlers.
True. The other thing that I think is evergreen that we will put on probably late night. I put sports science here. We'll put it wherever we think makes sense at some point.
Yeah.
Probably in the early afternoon somewhere. I think you can do a 30 for 30 every day. Yeah, some 100%. Sort of documentary at night.
Yes. Does that offset games? Or we always have a game? We can do that. We can always have a game.
Yes, it does. I'm not saying it always has to be the same sport. We could have Mondays be this. We have Tuesdays or this. Yeah. I think at night, late night, like honestly, maybe after SVP or something.
That's good.
We have a 30 for 30 or some whatever documentary. Now, I think after First Take, I do like the idea of the fun sports show where a lot of athletes go on, whether it's Le Batard, whether it's McAfee. I'm not saying we define it as that. I'm just saying it's the fun sports talk show. We got First Take, they're yelling at people, and then we have the thing that people are watching in the middle of the day because clearly that's working.
Correct. You clip it up, people stream it. Do you do that before lunch or after lunch? Because McAfee's like 1 to 3.
McAfee's 11 to 2.
Well, also he's doing 4 fucking hours. We don't need to do that.
No, I think another 2-hour block.
Yeah, and I think let's put in talk show. You can write McAfee. I think that's fair.
I just think fun sports talk. I think it is what it is. I think that's whatever.
Yeah.
I think the middle of the day, and this is something that is fully missing from all sports shows, sports networks that I think would do well, is like getting in the weeds with sports shit. Like if we had a football show hosted by a coach breaking down this, and then have like
specific shows. You've nailed it. Yeah.
Have a football block, a basketball block, a baseball block. You probably could do all 3 every day.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Correct. They're perennial.
Yes. Yeah, we'll just do.
I think you can mess around the times depending on the season.
True. Let's go sports science here. We have a fun sports talk leading into sports science. We're having a great time at lunch. Okay. Then we have NFL film breakdown, essentially, or NFL coach show.
Yeah, in my mind, it's pay John Gruden whatever he wants.
Right. Pay Stan Van Gundy, obviously.
Yeah.
MLB, I think, could be great too. Don't you think?
It literally, whatever you think of it, like you're saying, it was enough that John Boy is like the 3rd largest sports media related company in the world now, and all they do is talk baseball because no one else was doing it. So yeah, just give them a show every day, and maybe that'd be the only thing I watch.
Right. But and then I don't even think you need to mess around at times. I just think 2 o'clock's the NFL hour.
Yeah.
3 o'clock's the NBA hour, and I know if I tune in for the NBA hour, I don't need to hear about Jerry Jones. We're getting in the weeds about this basketball thing.
I would move this. I would actually move all 3 of these up. Get rid of sports science for now.
Okay.
Because that way, all of these are in the middle of the day. People can watch them back later, but then we have a block open for our after school crowd.
True. And that would be great for sports science, don't you think?
I'm going to throw another oldie but goodie on here. I don't get why ESPN stopped doing this show. I sincerely don't. It should be Sports Nation.
Sports Nation's good?
Yeah. Pay Beetle. That's the fun clips from the day. Or it's like, I don't know. It could be that or some version of that or Pardon My Take. Where it's like, yes, give me a version of sports that synthesizes things to a half hour or an hour.
I agree. The other thing I propose is having sports-related game shows.
Duh. Stump the Schwab. Can't believe it doesn't still exist. Yeah.
But you could do just
I proposed a really good
Wheel of
game
Fortune
show before we came on here.
True. That is true. And speaking of Wheels of Fortune. Yeah. One of the greatest things, Jake, that we have ever done on the show is we sat here and we just named players we haven't thought about in years.
100%.
What if it's Wheel of Fortune? It's a blank name for blank team.
You know, it's crazy.
Then whoever guesses it, they come out. All of a sudden, Vince Wilfork walks out.
Yeah, Disney owns that, by the way. They could do that now.
I would love to see it. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God, it's DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Bring him out.
Yes.
And then he walks out. That's great.
All right. I have a pitch here. I know we've got some good stuff on the side. I would pitch that the sports game show, you put that right in at 6:00.
Great.
You could do a different one either 2 or 4 times a year. Rotate them through seasons. So I think 6:00.
I think one thing we should have before the game is a betting show.
So, okay. And that goes always before the games.
I think so, because they talk about before other games, but then they're definitely talking about the featured game. Right. They're hyping it up. It's the pre-show for the game.
Betting goes there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably what you want to lead into it. Well, I mean, yeah. Do you do a game show?
I think it probably could be like a half an hour.
Yeah. They do betting / pregame. 100%. No, for sure, because it's the same deal. Because it tells you what to bet on the games, even that you're not showing. Same with the pregame. It talks about all the games happening that night. Great.
Right. Injury news, whatever. It's preparing you for this featured game, and it's big because it's the featured game. We have one game.
And here's my question for 4:00. Do you do at 4 Sports Nation is a more fun sports center, or do you do another sports center?
I think if more fun
Because that's all
center,
Sports
potentially.
Nation is like sports,
Yeah.
sports center with games.
I agree. I think that's good.
So I think that goes there, and then I think 5:00 is your game show. Yeah.
I think so too. Great.
And then, like you were saying, I think we're canceling part of my take. Sorry.
Boom. Done.
But you know what part of my take should be? Part of my take should be one of those content specific shows. The part of my take boy should always cover basketball. Michael Wilbon should always cover basketball.
Yeah. I could say that for a lot of these people. They should just stay in their lane. That would be fantastic.
Like, they're all good, but he's like one of the only dudes where I'm like, you're very entertaining at that. Like, just talk about it all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
It's not his fault, but I mean, do you do every night, or does this rotate? This like this 11 to 5 a.m.
I think.
Oh, I know where sports science would be great at 5 a.m.
It would be great.
But also, there's a real chance that 5 a.m. is, for the sickos, it's mad dog in the morning.
Honestly, yeah, it should just be angry sports talk. Basically.
It's a radio show, call-in show.
Right. True, call-in. I agree. These are the old people that are up. They're talking. They're upset. They just found out that their team lost at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And they want to talk about it. I agree. Now we got 11 to 4. Sports science goes in here. We have at least 1 hour of documentary.
Yeah, I think and all of these can play at different times, and they'll live on ESPN Plus. Go for it. I have other content that I miss from back in the day, but I don't know how much is new. Like, does that work to air original content at 1 a.m, or is no one actually watching that?
I think it's fine because we have a digital product as well. ESPN always acts like ESPN Plus doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And that's why nobody watches it, because they act themselves like it doesn't exist. So I'm fine airing it live at whatever time. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, it's also on digital. You can watch it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Another thing that's awesome for late night is World Series of Poker.
Oh, actually, put in another block. We'll figure out where to put it. Of unfeatured game.
Yeah, very good.
It's not the featured game, but it is either the spelling bee or it's the script spelling bee. It's the World Series of Poker. It's bass fishing.
Yes. I also like the fact that it's like we spent up for this featured game, but then we could also get the rights for the same game as everybody else and just air it not live, because we're just bargain hunting. Like, we will play the week 1 game now, But you're right. It's the obscure sports event, basically.
Yeah. I have a pitch for 30 for 30. Okay.
Or not major. We'll go not major. Okay.
I actually don't think we give a time block to 30 for 30 officially.
Okay.
And I think instead we do a movie, a documentary, like one night of the week instead of a game. A featured game.
Okay. That's like a Wednesday night thing?
Yeah, honestly, in my head, you would do the math on when there isn't one. In my brain, it's actually, I guess Friday has basketball. Some like baseball.
It's got football too.
Yeah,
mid-major.
True. I mean, there's always stuff like, obviously, because it's like Saturdays, everything. So but like, let's say it's Wednesday.
I guess Wednesday's a basketball night. I think we have a game every day. Maybe it's Tuesday.
And put hockey on. Yeah, true. But I guess just like, because that is what they realistically do, and I don't think that doesn't work, right? Like, I think if you're going to air documentaries, I don't think you actually air them for the first time
No, we're just putting our back catalog.
I
at
like
night.
movie Mondays. Nope, Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Well, wait, hold on. I'm back.
Okay.
Movie Mondays,
Okay.
8 months of the year.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Like, let's recover a little bit. Because give the documentary boys 4 months to make all of them.
Well, also, I'm not sure if Movie Monday takes the place of a sports documentary, though. That could be just straight up movie. That could
Now
be.
you're talking MLB Network. How many times have I watched A League of Their Own?
Oh, really? I didn't even. They show that on there. That's great.
Oh, they have a baseball movie, Zach. I kid you not, in the off season every night of the week.
Good. That's fine.
And that's
why
what they
not?
should do. It's smart. Like all those content specific ones should do that. NFL Network doesn't do that, and they absolutely should.
Right.
Rudy should play every week.
It should. Yeah.
Movie, but remember, the Titans should play every week.
Him should play every week. Why not?
Oh, we haven't talked about him yet. Yeah. I have to go watch it yet. But
yeah. Okay. It's good. I liked it. People hate it. I like it.
You could do the same. Yeah, you don't want to give up Saturdays, though. I think Mondays is good. Non-football thing there, and that way we don't have to.
But I don't think this replaces like the late night documentary that people, if they're up, they can turn on. Because there's so many people where it's just like, I just turn on a movie if it's 3 a.m.
I don't know if you're going to like this. I'm going to pitch that 2 to 4 is reruns.
I think maybe I think a game show should go late night.
And
you think like the sports
airs
talk?
at 3 a.m.
Like a rerun, though. I'm not saying like we have a back catalog.
Yeah. Just call it reruns for now. I'm with you. But let's just call it reruns, and it can be our game show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, and 100%. And like that's also where reruns of all of them go. That's why I think it could be a couple hours, because it's reruns of the game show, it's reruns of sports science, it's reruns of I think SVP gets reruns. Yeah.
No, because we got SVP up here. We got 2 SVPs.
Oh, true. Okay.
By the way, that's highlights. That's all of that.
We built in an SVP rerun. I do like that. We started with that too. Did we put in? I think non-major sports event should be every night.
Yeah. Let's go here. It's probably like a 2-hour event.
Yeah,
would be my guess. And then I do think we should do sports science. I think that's its own
great middle of the night thing. Yes.
And then we got one more. Should we really just throw a loop for it, or should we like?
So I actually have something that should live here. We might have to
infomercials.
Maybe also true. If we moved back everything 1 hour, starting with non-major sports event.
Okay.
Like if that aired, so be late. No one would watch it except for reruns or you're up in the middle of the night watching poker or whatever. But if we move it back 1 hour, 11 o'clock, they haven't quite figured this out, but I definitely think there is space for, they used to do, ESPNU used to do middle of the night, like late night show stuff. They tried to do it with Jason Kelsey too.
Like
a late night show. Yes.
Yeah.
And it should be Katie Nolan.
Oh, true. That would work. Is that too late for it even at 11?
I don't think so. It's essentially the same. It's the same time slot as Seth Meyers.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's midnight Eastern, 11 o'clock Central.
Okay. I'm fine. Whoops.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. So late night sports talk show.
I'm actually off by half an hour because it's like, the primary late night show for most networks, which, if they still happen, happens 10:30 to 11:30, and then the second one starts 11:30 to midnight 30.
And honestly, like some of these will probably be a half an hour, like these coach shows. We could do an hour and a half, make each of those 30 minutes or something. And then everything shifts up.
Get me my classic Sports Center at noon.
Yeah, that works too. This works. This is not just first take this entire part. You know what I mean?
If you are doing, we could fix this, by the way, if ESPN is listening, which I know they are.
What's up? What's up, Mickey Mouse?
Replacing, just doing like making your sports centered content, like not like, I can't believe that all of their like football shows, their basketball shows are all debate shows.
Right.
They have the content right, but they've got it wrong. Like they should all be game analysis.
Yeah. Game analysis or predictive, like review or preview. It's all.
Yeah. We got to stop debating stuff.
We don't, everyone knows it worked when people didn't know the formula.
And we
now
have
that everyone knows.
Nichols.
True. But when everyone now just sees it as, and whether it's correct or not, but no matter what, at least 50% of the audience sees every First Take segment and says that it's a manufactured argument. And it's mostly true, where it's like, okay, the person on this side doesn't actually believe that. They're arguing, they created an argument that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And they did this last week as well. This exact topic.
I even think you could, now you got me thinking, like, do we cut, is First Take 1 hour and it's either another game show for the morning game show crowd, or is it like Numbers Never Lie, which I guess you could make a game show, but like a general talk show a little later in the day. But I actually like another game show better, because listen, I love me a game show. Nothing hits better than Price is Right in the morning.
I agree. There's so many different types of sports game shows, like legit game shows that you could do that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Easy to do. And everyone would love it.
They that was why Highly Questionable was so good.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. It's just adjacent to that. It just works.
Have Poppy host one of them.
Yeah. One can be truly just a sports trivia game show, and the other could be just something different.
A game show. Yeah, for sure. I like that. That one's hosted by Jason Kelsey.
Yes. Yes. Obviously.
Yeah.
But this was not hard to do.
We did that for free.
Yeah, free consultation. There you go. ESPN, just do this, and then I'll watch your channel again. I can't remember the last time I turned on ESPN to watch it, and it wasn't a game.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't even turn on SVP. SVP just appears after a game for me. That's about it.
I have one more fun idea. Okay.
Yep.
Trying to figure out where to put it, so you tell me where to put it. Maybe it's not regular, but I do like, I think you could do weekly shows, give 1 hour to weekly shows that are the other sports.
Sure. So just a non-major sports talk, you mean?
Ariel Helwani gets 1 hour on Mondays.
Yeah.
It's UFC Monday. WWE gets an hour on Tuesdays.
Is it wrong to say NFL gets an hour and then NBA and MLB share this hour, and then we?
Oh yeah. I'm also thinking like everything's an hour long. Yeah.
But sure. I'm saying like NFL until it's not NFL season, I suppose.
And even then, we'll leave the NFL on. Yeah, I actually think that we leave it. Yeah.
Non-major sports talk.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I think you give an hour to, you have a weekly soccer show, a weekly UFC show, a weekly tennis show, a weekly WWE show, and one more. Hockey. My bad. Yeah. Did I say tennis before hockey?
Yes. And that's the problem. We need to celebrate hockey a little bit.
Okay, what would it actually be? You get 5. Because weekend content, that's not you and me. That's Trevor and Luke that are in charge of weekend content.
So hockey,
boys.
Hockey, MMA, professional wrestling, since they got that now. Soccer.
Yeah, you could combine. Let's be fair. They could combine UFC and WWE.
I don't think so.
They don't have to. They definitely don't. Okay, so we'll give them separate. I agree. Hockey, UFC, WWE.
And then the last one.
Soccer for sure. Yeah, that's the fourth, right? Okay. And then the last one.
You could do.
By the way, WNBA is covered with NBA. Just to say out loud.
Yeah, basketball. Yep.
Yeah.
It could be a rotating fun Friday.
College football.
Oh, college sports makes sense. College football, college basketball once that's heating up, and then college baseball when it's not.
Yeah, college sports. I think that's good. And if you're like, we're not covering that enough, you can still cover it in the talk shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then the Olympics mix in once that's going. You got X Games stuff.
Yeah. I think the only thing I would say about doing college sports, I think you could almost, we could play around with this and figure out the nuances of it if we were doing it. But I think you could almost just have one that's like, you give the shutdown full cast 1 hour every week for just college football. That guy's fucking
essentially
awesome.
What we're saying here is this block is in the weeds, legit sports talk.
100%. And one of those hours is rotating, which I like a lot.
I mean, truthfully, it could all be rotating. It's just when it's that season, when it's one of the major sports seasons, when it's, August, even July through February, there's an NFL hour.
And also ESPN, yes, they should be doing this because every sport we mentioned, ESPN has allowed, they didn't have to. Think of how many fucking cable sports networks there are. And somehow they've allowed all these online companies to exist because they've done such a bad job. Like I watch wrestling content every day. That should be on ESPN.
Right. Now that they bought the rights for the premium live events, do we think they're going to increase their coverage?
Well, but for the love of God, put an hour on that's not kayfabe. It's the only thing. Sure. I don't think they're going to do that is like, I actually watch people review the show. Put that one guy on who was critical in his article. I'll watch him. He's real.
Or bring back the Vince McMahon show. Let him host the late night show.
Wrong.
And I would watch
Shane McMahon, Raw Underground.
If we have Shane McMahon and he does his entrance every night, I'm tuning in for that.
I just want, listen, there are shows where I want John Gruden, I want the football dudes talking football. And then every once in a while, I want a show like SVP where it's like someone who knows, they're not in it. I want someone to just like talk about it. That's what I want for wrestling is like, as soon as I see a wrestler on my screen, I'm out. I'm like, what's the Undertaker going to say besides, let me tell you,
Right. You want Mia Kimes on there to say like, oh my God, did you see what happened on Raw? And tries to explain it.
Or I don't want them to do analysis. Let me give a plug for something that doesn't need a plug. One of my favorite things to do. You know how much I love it. Plugging bigger platforms. It's mostly a plug for you, Zach. If folks who have not seen this yet, WWE, like they always do, stumble on gold. They gave Cody Rhodes a YouTube talk show on his bus where he interviews one other wrestler.
Okay.
It's fucking electric. It's so good. Because they just do stories. Don't talk about the rest. Like, I want to see non-wrestlers break it down so I can actually hear if it's worth my time.
Sure, that works. Yeah.
But Cody Rhodes talking to Kevin Owens for 2 hours about how Big Show broke several chairs. They kept going to restaurants and he kept breaking seats. It's electric. They drink while they do it. That should be a show, and that's good too. So you could do that. But sincerely, if people haven't watched that, Zach, you should definitely watch the Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens one. It's unbelievable. It's so good.
Okay, I will absolutely do that. But that
gave me my new. Sorry, before we go, my new favorite saying that I don't think most of my folks get, which is Cody often quotes. I think Bruce Pritchard. I don't know who he's quoting, but he always says someone gives him a hard time because he was in a match and he was like, you didn't have to hit me with another move, man. I was already down. And Cody, I guess, picked him up and hit him again. He's like, Hogan must pose, He's basically citing like in the 90s, like Hogan kept interrupting meetings and adding 5 minutes to the programming block that just said Hogan must pose. Now it's my favorite thing to quote. My staff is like, why did you talk about yourself for 10 minutes in the meeting? Hogan must pose, dude. Fuck yeah.